to once again think of trials as a badge of honor. Because of the correlation between being pious and being righteous and being good and trial and tribulation, the more you're tried, the more you should think, as long as you're a believer, the more you should feel proud of the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting more pressure on you, whereas the ones He's given up on, just like any teacher at school. When you have a good student and a bad student, what do? The bad, insubordinate student who doesn't listen to you, you give up on them and you're like, you know what, do whatever you want. Whereas the good one, the slightest mistake, the smallest slip up, you'll hold them to account. You're like, you're better than this. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala treated His prophets the way He did. The smallest hiccups. Think of perhaps what Prophet Adam did, right? Think of what Prophet Yunus did, right? Yunus prayed to Allah to bring down His chastisement on His people after spending 20 years preaching to them. 20 or 40, I don't remember. But decades, right? Decades. And he's a prophet of God. They disrespected him, they hurt him and his family. And so then he invoked God's wrath upon his people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished him for that. He said, you should have been more patient. These are my creatures. Why would you be too quick to invoke my wrath? Allahu Akbar. I mean, in our eyes, this shouldn't be a punishable crime. But in God's eyes, given the status of Yunus, that's a crime. Because you should know better. And so, it's a badge of honor.